Hello you guys, hey, welcome back to Lovely Mona 3. In this video today I'm going to show you how I got this look. So I hope you're ready to learn something new of a really cool crochet style. This was relatively easy. This hair was sent to me by an awesome store called YOUNGther store. I will link all of the information of this hair in the comment section below so you can get your YOUNGther on. But yes, this is the spring twist 8-inch hair, and it's synthetic, and I chose to do the twisting method so it can have longevity, but you can actually wear the hair like two different ways. You can either pre-twist it, which I did in this video, or you can actually install as is, which is little curlies, and you can actually spread them apart to make them look very 4C longish, like, if you get my gist, like very full 4C hair, which is great. But I wanted to do something where it's longevity, so what I did was I pre-twisted the strands to be able to create this look. So let's just get straight on to it because it's gonna be a long video. Yay, fun times, right? So get your popcorn. If you're doing your hair with me, hey girl, it's okay. Don't be afraid to pause the video. It is very informative, and I made this very, very detailed as much as possible. I even braided my hair on camera. I know, I'm upgrading from the last one. Y'all keep following me, I'm getting better now. Okay, so stay tuned and let's just go straight into it. Yeah. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. These are the 6 bundles of hair. They are spring twist, 8 inches. The color is 1B/30. They are ombre, and they come about, I want to say, 15 little strands each bundle that are folded in half, so it looks like it's 30. And as you can tell with the spring twist, they do spring back into place, and that's what they call spring twist. It also comes with a cute little mirror, some cute little hair clips for decoration, and then also it comes with 2 clips to hold your hair back, and also an extra crocheting hook. So this is a closer view of the crocheting hook. I also use scissors. I also use a comb with the pointy end because it helps me part. And this is the braiding hair I use, which is Kinkalon Silky Touch Jumbo Braid. Also, I also take it back to Pro Style AMPRO dark gel. It's a good for styling and holding. I call it my old school gel. It's really dark. It matches the color of my hair. Also, I use the styling gel, which is, I also like to call this snot because they call it snot. Anyway, also I use beeswax to help grip the hair when I braid because my hair is pretty soft when it's blown out and so forth. And I also use rubber bands for the beginning stylings on the side to do the box styling. So the first step to this style is you have to pre-twist the braid. Now you can find something to pre-twist on as long as it's a wire foundation that has an open end and where you can slip on and off. And I just twist it all the way down till I cannot twist anymore, and then I just wrap the ends around my finger to create a spiral. And don't worry about how if you pull it out, because with the spring twist it pulls right back into place. And so I just wrap my little finger around it, and I use the scissors to cut the ends off to make it a clean curl at the end, as you can see. And I use the back of my chair because this is what helps for me. You can also use a hook, one of those picture frame hooks that you can tape to a table. Just something easy where you can wrap it around like a bar, a small wire bar, to hold the foundation to twist it. You can also use an open-ended hanger where it's, fix it to something. You can get very creative with this, but I end up using the back of a chair because it's what worked for me. And it was very easy to take them all off because there was an open end. Also, I used the scissors to also cut away the flyaways a little bit. Now don't do this too much because whatever you cut away will shed off. But I only did a little tiny bit because it was just an extra piece of hair at the end that was just, it would not conform, so I just cut it off. As you can tell, I wrap it around my finger at the end. Just keep wrapping until it forms into like a Shirley Temple. Now sometimes it will get knotted at the end and you just kind of pull it out and then twirl it with your finger and pull out. So it kind of pulls together as such. And then you see that extra bushy part, you just cut it off with scissors. So let's just get to it. As you can see, my hair is relaxed. It is not natural. It is about 2 days old of being freshly washed because I had to do a style on it. So how you're going to start it is you're going to part across the, I said from ear to ear, just part straight across. Try to get it as straight as you can. And if it's okay if it's not as straight as perfect, it doesn't have to be, because the crochet twists are going to actually hide any imperfections. But just try to get it as straight as you can. With me doing this by myself, it's really hard to part by yourself without seeing all the way. So I try to take a big comb, so when I part with the big comb, it allows me to, on that I can control it back there better for me. As you can tell, I'm still going from ear to ear. And so I pin back the back portion with a clip, as so, because I'm gonna take care of the back later. So I'm going to do a part, I want to say 1/3 way, not right in the middle, but 1/3 way on my head, because I'm going to do a unique box style in the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to have the boxes going all the way back to that first part. So I'm going to I'm parting where I want it to go to. I did wet my hair to make it easier to style, and now I'm adding a mixture of gel and the styling gel, so the dark gel and the light gel together, because when they mix together they hold very, very well on wet hair. And I wet my hair because it's easier to style that way. So I'm just saturating my hair with it, and once I get it saturated, I'm doing a part down the middle of the section that I set aside. And now I'm going to do a part in the middle to divide that section up. I'm going to apply rubber bands to those 2 squares. So you should have 2 perfect squares, or close to perfect squares, in your area. I'm going to apply the rubber band. So as you see, I moved on to the second section, and I'm going to do the same concept, except I'm going to cross the boxes. So the diagonal, the box from the diagonal from the first row, that extra piece of hair is going to go into the ponytail of the second row diagonal. That's how I can explain that. And I just put them all together underneath the rubber band, and I do twist the rubber band tight, but not too tight to where it's pulling my hair and causing bumps. So I'm not tight. And then I do the same thing to the other box, and I basically put the access into the other box diagonal so it looks like a cross. As you can tell, I left it out. I'm going to braid those excess in, and I also went ahead and did the other side. So now I'm going to start corn rolling. So I start from the top and I just corn roll them back. And I'm using that pointy end of that comb because it creates cleaner lines. Now the lines don't have to be perfectly clean, but I try to get them as much as possible. So this is how I use braiding hair to braid it. I take two ends, I cross them over, and then I switch sides of one opposite side, and it creates like a little knot. So I take one side by itself and it creates like a three-way, and I start braiding it in. Now basically I'm curling under. I can't really explain in this video how to corn roll, but basically it's you just kind of tuck it under. But I will do another video in detail about how I corn roll, but this is just speeding it up for the sake because I have a whole bunch of braiding to do. And basically I just repeat this braiding method throughout my head and start working my way back, and I start doing a circle. As you can see, the circle starts to go in the back of my head. The first row will go all the way down to the nape of my neck. And I'll take it all the way across. And then I will braid it out and leave that out until I do the next braid. And then when I come across it, I'm going to catch it and braid it in. Like on this braid, I am going down the side of my head, but I'm adding the piece of the braid to that braid, or I'm really adding the piece of the box style, the little left out, the pieces I left out. I'm just adding it to the braid. I'm just going under, and grabbing as I go. That's important. That's how I'm able to grab. So basically I grab the extra pieces and braid it into it. Now as you see, my braids are not perfect, but they're solid. So they don't have to be in perfect circles in the back because it's all going to be underneath your crochet style, your twisties. I don't know why I call them twisties. They're just twists. Anyway, so at the very top, I start braiding in the excess hair. And the way I do it so it's not so bulky, I'll braid 2 rows, every other row together into one braid, and then I'm going to take that leave out and crochet it through the bottom of the braid I'm braiding now, and then I'm going to start it on another braid, as you can see. So I'm bringing the braid all the way to the back, and I'm just basically repeating the same process over and over. So instead of me continuously braiding a whole entire circle over and over, to make it seamless, because I want it as flat in the back as possible because I want the hair to lay. So as you see, I'm done braiding now, and the little tip that left out, I dropped my crochet hook. As you see, what I'm doing here is I'm taking the crochet hook and stick it underneath the braid, and I'm pulling the excess of the leave out and tucking it under the other braids, and this is how it's going to lay flat. Basically, it's like you're weaving it through, like it's like a continuous crochet piece of hair. You just kind of pulling it through the undercarriage of the corn roll so it lays flat. See? And that's how I do it. Except for that little part wouldn't really lay flat, so it just got as flat as it could. So I just crocheted on top of it, but that's the style. That's what the base is. Now it's time to the final part. It is crocheting time! Now with this crocheting method, since I pre-twisted the twisties, it was actually really easy to crochet in. As you see, I stuck the hook underneath the crochet. I latch the loop of the twisty. I take the end of the twisty, because that's the thinner part, and I pull it through the loop. I pull it all the way through. And now you have to be careful, because mind you, these are twisties. Once you get it all the way through, just pull it tight, and don't worry about it untwisting on you or you pulling it too tight to get it to ruin the twist, because as you see, because they're spring twists, they spring right back. So here's how I do it again. It's very simple. There's no knotting. You just pull it through and pull it tight, and that's it, and it just goes straight into it. So I just repeat this method all over my hair. So I just do this over and over and over. And actually this part wasn't really, it didn't take very long at all getting these in. This was really easy. This happened actually really fast. As you can tell, and I'm starting to like it. Oh yeah. So in this part, as you see, I got to the very tippy top of the crown of my head and I realized I ran out of twist. 6 packs of twisted hair is on my head right now because the packs were kind of small, light. Basically the way I fixed this is I went through my head and found areas where I had a lot of twisted, crocheted twist put together. Like if they were really close together in the back, all I did was take one out because it's very easy to take them out, and I basically took out a couple in the back to fill the front. As you can tell, once I got them filled in the front, it looked wonderful. Don't mind my face, I was tired. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, but as you can tell, the twist turned out so good. So I hope you liked what you saw in the video thus far. My review and outtake from this hair is, if you're going to order this hair, get 2 orders. I believe 1 order comes with 6 bundles. They're relatively small bundles. I actually ran out of hair to where by the time I got up here, the top, I had to take hair from the back to fill the top because I didn't have enough twisting hair. So make sure you get 2 orders if you do the twisting method. I think if I decide to do bigger twists or individual twists instead of a crochet look, 6 packs would probably be enough. But I'd rather have, I always go by what my mother always told me, I'd rather have too much than not enough. So if you're gonna do this look in this video, get 2 orders so you can have 12 packs of hair. So if you probably use about 7, if I could have 1 more pack of hair to twist it, it would be the fullness that I really want. It turned out good, I'm not complaining, but there's certain areas in the back where it's a little gappy for my liking because, yeah, so get 2 orders if you want to do this look. Also, so they retail for, each order retails for $20. So if you get 2, it'll be $40. And then, you know, if you spend over a certain amount on Amazon, you get free shipping, 2-day shipping, right? And it came on time, actually early. And this company was very easy to work with. I like the hair. The hair did not have any type of smell to it. It didn't have any bugs to it. I did examine the hair thoroughly before I started twisting it up and installing. The process of installing took about 3 hours because I had to braid, and that which took a long time because I had stylings on the side plus braiding on the back plus trying to film it. Yeah. Also, to crochet the hair in, it didn't take very long at all. It's just that I ran out of hair, so that prolonged it because I had to go through and move areas to fill this area up here. I actually really like the look. This hair is a good buy. It really is. I'm going to come back with you in a couple weeks. I'm going to try to wear this hair for 3 weeks to see how long this twisting lasts, so I can give you my first initial review and how I installed it. This video, and then the next video when it comes to this hair is actually you're actually gonna see it, like my final review on it, like how it lasted, and did it shrivel up on me, did it untwist on me, did it, yeah. So this is actually my first time using twists, like doing twisting, but I like it. I feel like I want to go to the beach. Seriously, this summer I wish I had in 2020. But anyway, I hope you guys like it. If you like this hair and you want to try this hairstyle, you know, on yourself, go for it. It was relatively easy. Pre-twisting took a couple hours, maybe like 2 hours straight. It took me a whole day. Well, not really a whole day. I twisted the hair the day before, and then I installed it the next day. That's how I ended up doing it, because I work, you know, you already know this, you guys. This is like my side thing I love to do. So you guys, I hope you like this hairstyle. It was super affordable. I think the most that you would probably spend, I say $40, but $40 for a hairstyle will be able to last you a couple weeks. It's a good protective style because all of your real hair is braided down in a nice secure fashion. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So 2 thumbs up for YOUNGther. And yeah, they were really nice and I like the hair. So good product. But buy 2 orders, you guys. That's my only complaint. Everything else is fine. It didn't really mat or shed or anything, but it's a twisted, so it's not going to mat or shed. So I didn't have any problems. I didn't have any problems with them either. So you guys, thumbs up this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And also click that cute little bell button so you can be notified on any future videos that I post. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, or you seeing me. All right, ta-ta.